Hi, I'm Toby with Woodowist Painting, and I wanted to talk to you about some quick fixes around the house. So the first of that is dealing with these pesky nail holes you can see here. A lot of times people will fill these in the wrong way and then they call us to fix it. So what you want to do is you want to have a putty knife and you want to have a can of spackle. This is a Crawford's vinyl spackling paste. You can buy this at most any store. What you want to do is you want to open the lid. Sometimes you use a putty knife for that. You'll take your finger, get some on your finger here, and then you're just going to fill in the hole. And you're going to rub your finger around it to wipe off any excess. What happens is a lot of times people will take this putty knife here and they'll use this to get it and they'll wipe it on like that. The problem with that is it flattens out your texture, and when you paint and touch it up, you're going to see that spot. It's going to look terrible. So what you want to do is you want to take it with your finger, get a little bit on there, fill in the hole, rub it around. Once it's dry, go ahead and paint it. You can use the putty knife if you really want to, if you don't want to get it on your finger, but you want to take a rag and wipe it afterwards to get off any excess. The second thing I want to talk to you about, and this is really one of the biggest things that we deal with, is touching up the paint on your walls. So a lot of times we'll go to a house and the husband has touched up the walls and he put the wrong paint all over the whole house. And so we come in and we're repainting the house. And we love painting houses, but we want to save you some money if we can. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your paintbrush, you're going to need your paint, you're going to need a stir stick here, and you're going to need a tool to open the paint. We have this, it's called a 5-in-1. You can use a screwdriver, you can use a can opener, and you're going to want to have a drop cloth. You may not be able to see it, but I have a drop cloth here on the ground protecting our carpet. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the paint can and you're going to want to open this lid up. I'm going to use my 5-in-1 tool here. You're going to want to make sure that you stir the paint really well. Take your stir stick, put it in there and stir it really well. You can also take the paint can back to the paint store and they'll shake it up for you really good. Either way works. It takes a lot longer time to take it to the paint store, so I like to use my stir stick. We've already stirred this one. And then I'm going to take the paint, get a little bit of paint on my brush. I'm going to touch up an area, an inconspicuous area. I'm going to let it dry to make sure that's the right color, because if so, that inconspicuous area, maybe it's behind a painting or your couch, you can live with that not being the right color. So you want to get out a hair dryer, you want to get maybe a heat gun and dry this out and make sure it looks right. You want to look for two things. You want to make sure it's the right color and the sheen. Sheen is flat, eggshell, semi-gloss, or gloss. And if you touch it up with the wrong sheen, you're going to have these little shiny spots all over your walls. Once you've decided that you've got the right paint and the right sheen, put it on your brush. You're going to have just a little bit of paint on the end, and you're going to touch up your spot. And then what you're going to do is called dry brushing. So now my paintbrush has very little paint on it, and I'm just going to dry brush this here. And what that does is it takes out the new paint and changes the wall so that you don't have this sharp line of where you touched it up. So if there's any variation, it's going to be much less noticeable. So that's how you touch up the wall. Make sure you check it first, right color, the right sheen, and you won't be calling us to repaint your entire house when you just wanted a touch up. Alternatively, you can give us a call. We'll come do your touch up for you. We'll come repaint the house. We love working with our customers, but I also want to help save you money if that's what you're looking for.